Hey, what's up? It's Autumn.
It's Katie.
And this is Seriously,
Seriously,
we're back.
we all back.
This is crazy.
I know. It's been
season
something,
2.
huh?
Whew. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're not excited?
I'm just kidding.
Dang.
No, I'm just kidding. Of course I'm excited.
It's been like 30 seconds.
It's good. No, I know. You're like, what a way to start this show. No, it's just, you know what? I feel like we've been on break for a really long time.
How long
but I don't
has
know
it
how
actually
long
been?
I don't know. It just
It's
feels
been-
like, but it's also Corona time.
There's
And in Corona time, everything, it's like dog years.
just slows down.
1 month is equivalent to like 7 years.
Yeah.
You know, so
it's been a while.
so technically we've been on hiatus for like 10 years.
That's a long time.
Technically.
Yeah. Just technically. There's new ways of measuring time since Corona.
Yeah. So I feel like we have a lot to catch up on. Because when we do, like, what have you been doing?
There's a lot.
Besides work.
Well, yeah, and that is what it is. I think that's probably on the lower end of stuff that's gone on in the months of
well, tell.
No.
Anything
that's sort of,
anything
no,
that I want to know? Or is this whack?
No, I mean, there's been a lot of personal growth. Like, I wish I was kidding.
Okay.
A lot of personal growth, but
Okay.
let's start off with a little bit of a lighter note.
Okay.
I think we probably should.
I almost feel like I'm scared now.
Personal growth scares you?
No, well, the way that you're saying it kind of does.
No. I just think that it's been what's happened. So, but let's start with something.
Okay,
lighter.
let's save that for a second.
Do you have a funny story?
Well, actually, you didn't even ask me if there's stuff that's been going on.
Well, because I know there's been stuff that's going on.
You haven't seen me in months, and you're like, well, let's just talk about something else then. If we're not going to talk about my personal growth, then let's just talk about something else. Oh, okay. Can we talk about me?
Moving on.
First of all, I just had a birthday. Can we talk about that?
Yes, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's...
Did it... Is this a waterproof... Is this a waterproof sheet? Did we know this?
We do now. Okay, that's awkward.
Side note for those of you not actually watching.
I literally just spilt my entire
the entire tablecloth.
drink.
Oh, it's not waterproof. It just took it a hot second to soak in.
All right, that's awkward. Okay, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so it's my birthday, or it was my birthday. Recover. I just had an amazing birthday. Would you focus now?
I am. I'm good. I'm
Thank
totally
you.
back. I'm back. And
we're seen.
Yeah.
We're done.
Okay.
We're done with that.
Okay.
It doesn't exist. We're just gonna pretend like it didn't happen. Okay. So I just had a really great birthday, and what was cool about it is that normally, I try to do something like big for my birthday.
Yeah.
And this year that kind of got squashed. I had kind of talked about maybe potentially going to Chicago, but
just didn't want to chance it, or
then another incredible thing happened.
I know. I can't wait to say it out loud.
I bought a house.
She bought a house.
I bought a house.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, I don't know if I really want to be going out of town when I don't know what this is going to be looking like as far as house stuff. So let me just hang tight and
get everything squared away.
Yeah, and just get stuff taken care of. So I said, well, it's restaurant week in Philly.
Oh.
This week.
Really?
So, well, it's actually 2 weeks. I don't know why they call it week. It should be restaurant weeks with an S.
Close enough.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went to Philly to a French restaurant so I could pretend like I was in France.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
So I was just trying to be creative a little bit.
Yeah.
And my mom is here in town, and so that was nice. And she went with me, and then a girlfriend went with me. And then I had a lot of just like really cool experiences.
Good.
With a couple different friends.
Yeah.
And that just brought meaning in very, very different ways.
Personal growth.
Listen. Okay. So let's back up now to this move into this new house.
Yeah.
So, I used to live in the country.
Yep.
All right. So, I used to live on 8 acres out in the middle of nowhere. I had no neighbors, out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I have now come into civilization, and I live in a neighborhood. And I have not lived in a neighborhood in like 13 years. Okay.
Are we already annoyed by our neighbors?
No, we're not annoyed. It's a transition.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting to hear the first
it's a transition
neighbor story.
Okay, so of course I'm going to talk about my neighbors, which is odd because then I'm not going to be able to let them listen to the podcast.
gonna put signs out. I'm just gonna go knock on the door. Be like, you gotta watch. You gotta watch.
No, because I'm totally gonna talk about them. The first, like, you do the walkthrough right before you buy the house, and my neighbor and his wife from across the street, they're like standing outside, like staring, right? So I'm out in front with my realtor, and we're kind of chit chatting, and I'm like, what the. Like, right, you know what I mean? I'm like,
why?
Who is this dude?
Why?
And why is he all in my business, right? So he's like looking, I'm like, all right.
Like
he finally waves.
Wave? Okay.
No, he finally waves.
Well, that's
so I
good.
waved back.
Yeah.
So then that was his invitation to come over, which it really wasn't.
It wasn't, sir. But that's okay.
Whatever. So he comes over, and he's like, hey, we're so glad that you're moving in. I'm like, you don't even know me, homie.
Yeah.
Actually,
why
I might
so
be.
Excited?
And I said that too. I was like, well, actually, you don't know. Yeah. I might actually be your worst neighbor.
Yeah, there's a show like dedicated to bad neighbors.
Yeah. And I could be that person.
Could be that. Or they could.
So I was like, you don't know. He's like, oh, no. Because the guy that lived here before you.
Oh, okay.
So this is the neighbor that knows everything. Yes. And you know why he knows everything? Because he used to be the president of the HOA. And let me tell you, the HOA, it's like good for like gossip. Like, I just know everybody's everything,
goodness.
right? So he used to be the president of the HOA.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, yeah. I used to. He's like, oh, the guy who he told me the guy's name, and I'm not gonna put the dude on blast, but he's like, oh, I like to use fake names.
Oh, I cannot wait. So go for it. What are we gonna call him?
Brian. I don't know.
That's okay.
It's generic.
It's fine.
Okay, Brian. Actually, I like Gerald.
Gerald.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So Gerald used to live here in this house with his wife, who left him like 7 months ago because he's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And his child used to wander the street.
Oh.
And they had to call child protect, like 4 years old.
No.
They had to call child protective services.
Oh.
And then that made him at odds with the rest of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Then the wife left him.
Oh.
The house was only in her name.
Oh.
She wanted him to leave. He refused. I don't know what that means because I'm not really sure about like the laws as far as like eviction and things like that are concerned. So I'm sure it was a thing about, this is where I get my mail and I've been living here and you can't put me out. So she was like, well, I'm just going to put the house up for sale. While you're in it.
Does it come with Gerald? Is he in this? Is he in here?
Actually, have you seen that movie with Michael Ealy and Megan something where they buy the house from Dennis Quaid and he's like built like a bunker in like the basement side because he refuses to leave?
Oh no!
Yeah, my mom was teasing me. She said that's gonna be Gerald. Like he has built. Yeah, he actually is watching this podcast through the wall as we film it. Everybody say what's up to Gerald.
Don't wave. Don't. Nope.
So anyway, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about these neighbors.
Yeah,
it's what I'm kind of getting to. That I've been used to like anonymity for so long that this is gonna be very strange. So the neighbor across the street from me actually works in kind of the same like arena that I work in, and so he came over and we were kind of joking and laughing, and I said, "Yo."
What's
up? No. I said, don't worry about nothing that's going on in this house.
Yeah.
And he was like, you were crazy. I said, you don't need to worry about whatever you see in coming and going, doing whatever in this house. Don't worry about it. He was like, yo, I'm not even focused on you. Look, do you, boo. Do you. Thank you, because I'm going to.
Now, in relation to your home.
Yeah.
Where does HOA President Commandant live?
Like, across the street, 2 doors down.
Oh.
Yeah, like, literally,
I was going to say, he's got binoculars and, like, and telescopic lenses.
Yeah, he might be watching.
He can hear us currently.
Yeah, he can.
Right now.
Mm-hmm. He's listening.
Ooh.
What up, homie? What up?
That's a lot.
Yeah. So I don't know how this is going to go. That's the long and short of it. How I'm going to be adjusting to neighborhood life. Everybody seems to be very friendly though. I mean, I will say that like up front, nobody has brought me like any kind of cakes or cookies or anything, and that might be like very
COVID. I mean, people aren't exactly doing the baked goods thing. Yeah,
well, I mean, they could have brought me something sealed.
Yeah, they could have
from the store.
Like for schools, I just a pack of cupcakes. Bring those to me. I'd be fine with that.
I would be too.
Yeah.
Jeez,
seems right.
You see me over here?
I would like a cupcake.
Yeah, right now actually.
Please. What are we calling the HOA dude? What's his name?
Oh, let's call him John.
John, if you can hear me, we would like some cupcakes.
We would really like
Please.
some cupcakes.
Thank you.
I've been over here working out on this gum, and I'm just curious as to what this is going to sound like on audio. I'm not going to lie.
Mouth noises. Nope. Yep.
It's happening because that's a little welcome back. Welcome back. So, anyway, so that was just a little crazy thing that happened because, tis my life. So now we're in a new place.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the
So
summer
cute.
turned. Oh yeah, it
so
is.
cute.
It is really cute.
Yeah, I love it.
That's kind of what the summer turned into. I think, which was kind of fitting for our first episode was transitions, right?
Yeah.
Like our first episode back of where we were versus, or I'm sorry, where we are versus where we were.
Yeah.
And just like it's crazy that life looks so totally different on so many levels.
Absolutely.
In such a short amount of time.
Literally, like real short.
Yeah.
And I think the other big thing there is, we shouldn't want to go back to how it was. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean,
And
yes and no. I mean, you know what? Listen,
I
would love
wear
to
a mask every 5 seconds. I
Okay.
mean all the lessons that we've learned.
Oh,
along
yeah,
the
yeah,
way. That's what I meant by
Yeah, okay.
not going back to what we were.
I was like, because I could really go for a movie right about now.
Oh well, they're open.
What?
The movie theater's open. I promise. Yeah.
Why did I know that?
Girl, I'm almost certain we talked about it on the moving day. Yeah.
I don't know that I
It's okay.
told you.
Yeah. No,
I was very stressed on that day. There was a lot
There was a lot
happening.
going on.
There was a U-Haul. There was lots of boxes.
Side note.
It was
if
raining.
If you ever move again,
Yeah.
I'm down to help you because let me say this, guys. Like, she was not joking when she
I don't
said
play
everything
around.
will be ready to
I don't play
go.
around.
We got there.
I don't play around.
All of the contents of the house were packed up,
Boom.
labeled,
Say it again.
labeled
Where were they?
in the garage.
In the garage.
a solid 4.5 feet away from the
From the
U-Haul.
truck. Yeah.
I
it took
walked
us an
up.
hour and 15 minutes to
It
load
didn't.
that
No,
truck.
it took us 45 minutes to
Okay.
load that truck, and
Well,
it was just like
We started before you got there.
barely.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, barely.
Yeah.
It was. It
I
was the
wasn't
best.
kidding.
I've helped a lot of
because
people
here's
move.
the thing. Because I sold a bunch of stuff before
Yeah,
I left.
yeah.
I donated things before we left, and then there was stuff that it just was like it's going to the trash
Right.
because
I haven't seen it in 10
I don't
years
need it.
yeah.
I'm not doing anything
Right.
with it. I'm starting over. Like
Yeah.
let it go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what I don't like.
Oh God, don't get me started.
Don't ask me to help you move.
No, and don't be ready.
And I show up.
Yeah.
And all your crap is still
And
on the
I gotta
walls.
actually pack your.
I'm not doing it.
No.
Nope.
Oh.
What'd I tell you? I'd be like
No.
this. Well, as I walk to the truck. That's
it.
it.
Was nice
That's
seeing
it.
you, and thanks
Good
for the
luck.
invite.
Good
Good
luck.
Looks like you got a lot to do. Still, legit though. Like we got there, and I
Yeah, yeah, I was not joking around. Actually, I cannot
was it.
take credit for that. I'm not gonna. Let me.
was like, "What do you mean?"
Zane actually told me to do
like,
that.
do it that way?
Yeah. My ex-husband was actually he was like, listen, this is what you want to do. Apparently, he's like a moving freaking like connoisseur or something.
like,
I don't know, whatever.
hats off,
So
'cause
yeah,
that was amazing.
Yeah. So he was like,
Do it this
as
way.
you do this. As you pack your boxes, put them in the garage,
yeah.
and just stock them, and then that way, and I was like, oh, okay. And so, because that's actually the worst
Smart.
part of moving is having to go through all the rooms and pick
Yeah.
the boxes and go up and down stairs
Yeah.
and, and basements and closets and whatever. When everything is right there, it's literally like, boom, boom, boom.
Well, and that
boom,
you don't have
boom,
9
boom,
people
boom,
traversing
boom,
your
boom, boom.
home. I was just gonna ignore it.
Okay.
She was dancing.
I was dancing.
But then, because you do have to do a nice once over of the home before you are done living in it. And so that was nice. But again, you didn't have to worry about people in and out of your home and doing everything else. But I would help you move any day of the week.
Oh, thanks.
That was
I hope not to
the
ever have to do it
easiest part.
again.
Fair.
Yeah,
But if you do,
Yeah.
holler.
Now, if I ever get with somebody who's going to have to move in this house.
Yeah.
This house.
Yeah.
I
not
hope you
doing
like
again.
it here.
Yeah.
Whoever you are. Whoever you are, wherever you are. I hope you like it here.
Remember that one episode on standards?
Yeah.
He has to have a car.
Well, he does. That has not, I'm going to tell you what, that has not changed from season 1 to season 2. The standards have not been lowered. Not at all. Do you know what also hasn't changed from season 1 to season 2?
Oh, no.
I'm still single. So there's that.
Oh my gosh. I could not.
There's that. Maybe
There's
we need
that.
to do an episode on that. Like, ways to help me find a date. No, we don't need to do
No,
that
I
episode.
feel that would probably be a lot of
That would
episodes.
actually be a tragedy, and nobody has time for that. So anyhow, so yeah, a lot has happened, but a lot of good things I think have happened, and so we thought that would be a fitting way to open up the new season is to talk about transitions and the transitions that we go through and that we are going through currently in life. So I mean, I don't know. I'm scared to let you start because I feel like you're so deep. I feel like I hear music.
Oh, I do.
Do you hear music?
Look, it's probably John's house. We're probably picking up his crap. But I did hear that.
I did too. It was weird. It was like a frequency of like, I don't know. Is that Jesus, is that you? Is that you, Jesus?
It's probably the government. Oh my God.
That's so weird. Listening to the podcast?
I'm looking around like it's not me.
Oh God.
So anyway,
All right. Well.
No,
okay.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, very. All right. So anywho.
Yeah. Moving on.
About you and these transitions. So where are you? How are things? What's up? What's going on?
I think there's a lot. And I think it started well, but I think they all kind of culminate into like that one, like this is where we are in life now. You know what I mean?
What you mean just by being older, or you
no,
mean
I think that the quarantine, the life changes that you have to adapt to given those circumstances, the incredible amount of FaceTime with family and other people within your world.
You ain't FaceTime with me a bunch.
No, I don't mean it like that. You know what?
Go ahead. I'm not going to make this about me, but I mean, I am going to make this about me. Somehow it's always about me.
We should have Zoomed more. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's all I needed. Was that so hard? Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, man. I'm coming into my last semester before transitioning into the next program for school. Like, there's a lot there. Yeah. And COVID's given me the opportunity to really put time and effort
Which is
in there.
a positive.
Yeah, it's a positive.
Okay.
COVID's also allowed me to work on a lot of personal growth areas, too. I mean, there's a lot of things that you're kind of forced to deal with and reckon with when you're in that space of what else is there to do? I think you also step out of that space where... and I know I get it, like the culture that exists with the quarantine. I mean, you see it across social media, 110%, alcohol or different things that are playing out in that space and time. And trying to figure out what you actually need to do to cope versus what other people are doing for the trend's sake or just what's normal for them. So I have been sober for 125 days as of today. Yeah.
What?
I think we'll
That's fairly exciting.
Yeah. We'll do another episode. I know Autumn and I have talked about that, but we'll do an episode secondary to that kind of stuff. But so it's been
I mean, that's very cool. Okay, so you should have let off with that.
Yeah, no, I know. I
feel like my little dumbass story is kind of superficial. What'd you do? Well, I got sober. What'd you do? Well,
I bought another pair of shoes.
I went to a French restaurant for restaurant week.
You bought a house. That's a big deal.
I mean, that is a big deal.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, sobriety, I mean, outside of that, which we're not going to get into a whole bunch here as far as like, the reasons behind it and why it needed to happen for me.
Okay.
But I know, like I said, we'll delve into that another time. Okay. She agrees. That was the dog. There with that and stepping into that part of my life, you feel all the feels, right? It's not like it's selective. It's not like you get to go, today I'm not going to feel this, that, or the other. It's mother effer, you're going to feel everything without numbing, without tossing it out the side. No, you're going to feel it. And that's meant. There's a purpose there, right? Yeah. Like there's a reason for that. So because of that, a lot of things have come to the surface, which have also been good transitions, my health, I'm not sure if anybody else has noticed, but I probably dropped 18 pounds, which
you didn't have 18 pounds to drop.
That's sort of kind of fair. Let's put that in perspective. So in the weight
now
loss,
you're just making me mad. I went from being like pumped and happy for you to now I want to punch you in your temple, and I'm not even lying.
That happened.
Meanwhile, I'm over here struggling like
no. It wasn't. It was intentional in a way that was healthy.
Looking like a potato on a couch.
A potato on a couch.
That's what I'm looking like.
AKA a couch potato.
True story. Also known as.
Can't breathe. Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Oh, sweating. I'm literally in my bat suit here. I don't. Anyway.
Is this you trying to look like you got some extra weight on you? Because you're really making me mad.
Look, no. I gotta share something. Those of you that can't see me, I'm wearing one of those daggone bat wing shirts. Nonsense. I don't know fashion. I just like the color and it was comfy. So, but this has intention. This was purposeful planning. So I didn't have pit sweat because look what doesn't touch my pits. My bat wing sweater. Don't.
Oh my God.
I snorted. Oh my
This is literally the most ridiculous episode of life.
I don't plan my clothing around cuteness, adorableness, or nothing. I plan it around pit sweat, lady. Let's be real. Let's be real. Don't lie. You've never thought about that before. Like, oh, I should probably not.
Well,
wear
that's
this.
why. I mean, that's why I don't wear
Yeah.
like lace sleeves.
Lace sleeve.
You know what I mean? Like the sleeves,
Oh,
like
yeah,
lacy
yeah.
sleeves
Yeah.
that are just like on dresses and stuff like that. That is. I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like lace must be like
Not
a
comfy.
heat insulator.
I
Like
feel
it just
like
holds in and just makes you just sweat uncontrollably.
what kind of lace are you wearing?
I don't
think-
know any lace.
I keep thinking of lace as like breathable and holy.
You and
like
holy like
No, holy like
there's holes in it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. There,
Oh.
that meshing in between
Oh,
is
yeah,
like heat.
Yeah, that doesn't
It's like
sound
heat
comfortable.
coils.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you don't wear lace for that reason. I don't wear things that hug my armpits so that I don't sweat profusely.
I mean, they both came to the same thing. It comes back to sweating. Nobody wants to sweat. I don't know how we got on this topic. Please
very
go back
carefully.
to.
Yeah, no. Mm.
Oh, we're not talking about your weight loss
That was
anymore.
good.
Please,
No, but
barrel past that.
part of
We're over that topic. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Move on.
part of recovery is self-care, right? So in self-care, the weight loss nonsense, which it wasn't like a planned thing. It wasn't like, okay, let me just try to
Oh,
drop
that must
18
be convenient
pounds.
for you.
No,
it's your weight just falls off and you didn't even plan it. I wish that could happen to me. I just wake up in the morning and my weight is just magically gone.
I want to go.
Didn't even plan it. Didn't even think about it. It was totally a non-effort.
Oh my God. Oh.
What else do you want to talk about?
Let me finish my effing sentence. Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Part of recovery has been going back to the gym full time. There we go. I got it out.
Okay.
So part of that is also fixing the other stuff in life and fixing what has become alcohol's replacement. But in a sense that alcohol was a very maladaptive coping skill, and making sure that I don't do the same with working out or a fitness routine that I was doing with alcohol, because then it just becomes yet another addiction, right? So in my 38 years on this planet, I've food, relationships, eating disorder, alcohol was just kind of the last part of that filled that other void. So now
you want to struggle
working
with this,
on it.
You want to struggle
Yeah.
with
Which part?
all of the above.
What? I love food though. I love food.
Listen, are you still doing that damn disgusting
Plant-based?
plant? We need some meat in the diet.
I'm literally gonna
You
feed
know
you
what?
plants.
No, I don't
You're
want
not
to.
gonna know.
Yes,
You're
I
just
am.
not
You
gonna
know what that made me just
Yeah.
think about is that, remember that episode when I said about to slap you with the meat and you were like, "What is that?"
No.
Do you don't remember
I
that?
don't remember you ever.
Do you remember
saying
that?
you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
slap
said
me
I'm
with
gonna hit you
meat.
with the meat, and you were like, "Hit you with the meat." That's an interesting saying, and I was like, "Actually, there's a story behind it." You don't remember that?
No.
All right. Well, I was
Yeah.
gonna tell you the meaning behind the story, but since you don't remember, I guess it's not relevant.
I don't think
Moving
she
on.
knows the
Okay.
story.
So what else? What else?
Yeah, so that's just been the focus in the last 4 months, has really been getting
that's
better
exciting.
overall. Yeah, no, it's literally been
And I'm proud of
life-altering.
you. I know I'm like giving you a hard time because I'm just an ass like that, but I mean, like seriously.
I know.
Okay, let me
I
be
know.
a good friend now.
Yeah.
Let me put that hat
Oh,
on.
good, good.
Let me
Thank
take
God.
Let me take the ass hat off.
Ass hat.
Put the friend hat
That's one of
on.
my favorites.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, friend.
Yeah.
Friend.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
That's really exciting.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
That's good.
It's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Healthy in more ways than
Yeah, in a lot of good
Yeah,
ways.
than
So,
just
I
weight
mean,
loss.
aside from you personally, how's that
Yeah.
translated into
relationships.
just, I guess, life,
Yeah.
your perspective on life, or what, I guess the status of
Yeah.
your life outside of just you internally.
Yeah. So the circle obviously got a lot smaller.
Oh, God.
Which is absolutely
The
okay.
circle
Look,
is like the size of
tell
a
you,
dime.
I am not.
Can I just
Mad about it.
Can I just stop right there for a
Yeah.
second? Because all these years when I have talked about the circle and the circle
circles.
being small and kicking people
Yeah.
out of the circle,
Mhm.
you guys gave
No.
me so much crap about it. Yes, you did. Yeah, it was
I
you
just
as
didn't
well.
understand
There
the
was
circle thing.
exactly.
That's
Thank
all.
you. You
It's
make
not
fun
that
of things you don't
I
understand.
didn't make fun of it.
Yeah, you did.
No.
They'd be like, "Oh,
I just didn't understand.
Get some
We
out
had
of the
to-
circle,"
we had to
and I was
label
like,
it.
"Yeah,
No, we
yeah."
weren't
There's
out of
only
the
like 3
circle.
people in here at a time.
Like,
People had to take turns. It was
like
like
a
hall
jacuzzi.
passes. Like
I'm just gonna go bald here in about 2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
I am driving
That's
myself
random.
nuts. It's
Leave it
fine.
alone.
Yes. Sorry, my Bobby's
So
small
yeah,
now.
the circle is real though. That's serious.
Yeah. And it's okay when you have relationships that are based on connected pain and alcohol and non meaningful relationship. It just doesn't make any damn sense.
Well, I think it
Nor
does
do
make
I
sense
time.
for a certain time period.
Yeah, well, you have to
move
learn.
Once
Yeah.
you move past that time period,
Yeah.
then it may no longer make sense.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that has come from all that has been those relationships that are meaningful have really come to the forefront. Like when you get to that space where you're like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
You'd be really surprised how many of those relationships kind of
fall away.
just
It ain't no surprise.
Really, yeah.
Or the ones that step up.
Yeah,
Is that where you're going with
yeah,
that? I'm sorry.
in particular, those ones that are just strengthened
Yeah.
by the transparency and vulnerability. She
Yeah.
is something else. We got the dog. She is watchdog central.
Oh my gosh, she's
she is-
barking at
John.
John, Brian, whatever
Brian.
I said his name was. I don't know who it was.
She
Brian.
said, "I'm protecting
John.
y'all." Her hearing's better than ours. She's probably
Alan.
hearing him talk some nonsense.
I don't know who it is.
Look,
across
she
the street.
said-
I can't remember what name I assigned to it. Oh my god.
Which
my
one? The HOA
dog.
dude was the John. But anyway. I
Okay, thank
digress.
you. I was like, I don't know. I've
Gerald
literally
was the dude you saw in the basement.
I've
yeah.
literally thrown out like
Yeah,
9
no,
million
it's
guy
the whole
names.
thing. Totally good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, it just how much your friendships and things like that change.
Oh, yeah.
And that's actually a common theme.
Yeah.
It is a lot of that has happened for myself as well, but I think a lot of it for me was like internal in the sense of I was spending a lot of time being focused on what wasn't going right,
Right.
or what people weren't doing,
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? The friends, and I say friends in quotes, the friends.
Loosely.
Yeah, I used that term loosely.
Loosely.
The friends that I wanted to try to make things work, or
Yeah.
to I wanted them
Yeah.
to be certain things that they just weren't, right?
Right.
And I was spending all my time focusing on my effort and energy on that, and feeling like, why isn't
Why
this,
am
or
I-
how
why isn't
come,
this
or this,
working?
that, and
Yeah.
yeah, and not really focusing my energies on the other very stable and real and present
Yeah.
friends
Yeah.
and friendships. And I had been praying for a year, and it's like ridiculous, but I had been praying for a year. God, show me my tribe. Like,
Yeah.
show me
Yeah.
the people who
Who are
are like, and when I say friends, I don't mean friends like, hey girl,
Hey, what are you doing
what's
today?
up? Let's
How
go
are
to the
you?
mall.
Yeah.
Hi. Okay, which I don't even go to the mall no more.
No,
Everything
F-
is
F the mall.
look.
No
Amazon
offense.
Prime
Yeah.
is
Plus,
my friend.
I'm not a
2-day
fan
shipping.
of people's.
Well, that's true too. But no. So, but people you just kind of get together and hang out with, have dinner with, or whatever.
Yeah.
I would say have a drink, but you ain't doing that right now.
No,
So
I
we
can
just
have
go
tea
past.
and
Okay.
water.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
It's delicious.
You can put a little garnish on it and make yourself feel like
a mocktail.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even mad at that.
Okay, good. A little splash of juice. Whatever kind of juice you like.
Oh my God.
So anyway, I totally lost my train of thought.
My bad.
You
You were talking about the mall, but
yeah.
your tribe.
So not those friends.
Yeah.
Okay, but the friends that you call when life is real,
Yeah.
right? Like the
Yeah.
friends that you call, and when I say life is real, it's sometimes I mean the friend you call to help you move. You know what I mean? Just like whatever it is that you're going through that you need, like those friends who are there for you when things are not fun.
Yeah.
Right?
When it's hard.
Right.
When it's real.
When it's hard.
When it's
or
like,
inconvenient.
in
Or
the
sweaty.
trenches.
Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Or you losing a ceiling fan screw. I was there for that.
Okay.
Just saying.
Or there's that. So, which I'm extremely proud about, but we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, it was like those friends are not always like there's not a whole bunch of those types of friends that you know that you can call
at the drop of a hat
for any reason,
of what's going
right?
on.
That there's no caveats on that friendship, or that there's no parameters. Where it's just, this is my friend in every area and every avenue. They see me, I see them, we are seen, we trust, love, respect each other, and value and appreciate the time, effort, and energy that is spent in this space, right?
100%.
And so when I and it was funny, it was actually surrounding kind of like this time and my birthday, so this is like real recent, like within the last week or two, that when it finally got to that space where some people had an opportunity, like, and again, when you pray for things, I think, then sometimes it's what you're, the prayer ends up being just, I'm just gonna open your eyes. It's not necessarily that anything around you is changing. It's just, let me just let you
change
see
the lens a little bit,
right? Let me just let you see what has always been there. And so it just kind of opened my eyes, and a lot of things were said to me that I was like, oh my god, and I was like, this is it, right here, like, you know what I mean? And it ain't but this little handful. But I was like hyped about that. You know what I mean? I was like hyped because I didn't need 50 people. And I thought I did, like you do, even when you say, I know I don't need all these friends, but secretly, like deep down, you really do want like a bunch of friends. And not to say that I'm not, like, I don't have associates.
Oh yeah.
Or like people that I know, right? Acquaintances, people that I know. But like, I legitimately realize like who my friends are. So when I say transition, this is where I am. I know who my real friends are. Okay. I own my own home for the first time in my life. So let me explain that. I've owned 2 other homes before, but with
someone.
Okay. With my, like, with a husband, like being married. Right. So I've owned 2 other homes. This is the first home that I have owned by myself in my name only. So when I tell you to get out, my house, I mean just that. My house. So that's exciting. So that's a transition. Like,
for sure.
You know what I mean?
It's a big one.
It's huge. And I wish I could say that I had transitioned into a new dress size, but I have not.
Don't look at me.
But I'm working on that. That's a new transition that I'm trying to get myself into. But this is not where we are right now. Can't add that to the list.
You could eat some of my plants.
Oh my God, I don't want to eat any of your plants. I don't. And so, you know what's funny? So as part of my birthday gift, and as part of the transition and just this whole mindset and everything that's going on, because you know what's really funny is that I had ordered these dishes, and which is the exciting thing about
getting new stuff. And
so my ex-husband goes, what is that? Like, when he saw the pattern of the dishes or whatever, and I was like, I love these, like, they're and he goes, that's not even you. And I went, actually, it is. It is. And I realized in that moment, really, how much I had not been myself over the years. And let me say it this way, because this is like to make it sound like marriage or relationships or compromise is bad, and it's not. It's absolutely not. I mean, that's the beauty, really, of relationships is compromise and being able to join and
meet
blend
each other where you are.
Right, exactly. But what does become a problem, and I think a lot of women do, and I know that I did, is this disappearing act. That you take on your kids and your spouse and all these other things, these hats, these responsibilities or whatever, and you as a person, as a woman, as an individual, becomes second or background. And so, then if there was times that I was looking through, picking out, patterns for plates when me and my husband were together, I might have stopped and go, oh, that's pretty. And then I would have kept flipping. Right. Because I would have been like, he ain't eating off these plates. He'd be like, what is this crap? So again, not that compromise is wrong, right? But you need to be a part of the conversation as well. And I realized that I really wasn't a part of the conversation. It was all about what he wanted or what my kids wanted. Because even when I presented a piece of myself on the table, he didn't recognize it at all. And this is somebody that I spent over a decade with. Yeah. That he was like, that's not even you. And I was like that? Actually, that is me. Yeah. And so that was just a little bit of a wake-up call to me to realize that I need to get back into the forefront
and figure out what that looks like for you.
And not ever let something like that happen again.
Yeah, for sure.
And I had conversations with my daughter about it too, because I was like, you know what, how did this happen?
How did I get to that space?
Yeah.
And I guess felt like it was okay, or not okay, but
not even okay.
It.
Yeah. Like, well, it's not even like a thought process. It's just it's like it sneaks up on you.
Just did it.
It just happens. Yeah. You one day you just look up and you're like, who am I? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
can you tell me who I am, sir? Yeah. Sir, can you tell me who I am?
And I think you hit something on such a bigger level too, because it's not even just in a marriage. I think it's also just a standard as a woman that we have to do all these compromising behaviors to fit in or be accepted, and it's like, no, because you lose yourself. You lose yourself in all of that. So I'm glad that you got to pick out your damn dishes.
I did,
and they're adorable.
They are.
They're beautiful.
They are solid.
Yeah,
yeah.
Cute.
They are very exciting. Like, can I tell you something else that's pretty awesome?
Yeah, please.
And I'm gonna totally say it was Jesus, but when you hear this story, you're gonna be like, Jesus didn't do that. Okay, so here's the deal. So I picked out these plates, right? And I ordered 2 sets because they come in. It's a full set for a setting of 4.
Okay, so you need 8.
So I needed at least 8.
Yeah.
So I ordered 2 sets.
Okay.
From one place.
Yeah.
Then I get an email and they're like, yo, we don't know when these dishes is coming in.
Oh, no.
They're on back order. Do you want your money back or do you want to wait? And I was like, no, we over here eating off out of our hands.
Yeah, no.
Okay?
Send something.
Yeah. So I was like, no, give me my money back. I'll buy them someplace else. So then I go on Amazon.
Do they have them for like $30?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I go on Amazon. Amazon's like, yep, cool. I buy 2 more sets from Amazon. Then, like a day later, 1 box of plates shows up. So I was like, well, that's strange. But I was like, yo, Amazon is on it. But it was only 1 of the 2. So I'm like, all right, well, at least we got some plates that we can, bowls that we can work through. Okay. Yesterday, 2 days ago, whatever it was.
Yeah.
2 more boxes of plates.
Oh, wait. How many?
Now I've gotten 3 sets of dishes. And I don't know who they're from.
What?
Yeah. But guess what?
I'm going to keep them.
They're in my cabinet.
They are put away.
I'm eating off of them. Thank you, Jesus. My mom goes, are you going to send them back? I was like, to who?
Yeah. I don't know where they came from.
I don't even know who the first ones came from. Like the second ones, clearly they came from
Amazon.
Because
they were in an Amazon box?
Yeah. No, well, it was a box. I don't know.
Okay.
And then I'm assuming, but I didn't look at the first box.
Did you check all your credit card statements to make sure you got money back from everywhere that you needed?
Yeah. Oh, it happened immediately.
And that's fine?
Yeah. Thank you, Lord. You want me to do it? My mom was like, that is not Jesus.
Can I tell you?
She said, do you feel good about eating off these stolen plates? I was like, are they stolen?
No.
They sent them to me.
Somebody put them on my doorstep.
I like to think of them as a housewarming gift.
That's it.
From Amazon. Yeah. And Jesus. I don't know who did it.
Thank you, Amazon.
Thank you.
Maybe
it was a viewer. Maybe somebody sent them to me.
It wasn't. That's okay.
You don't know. You don't know my whole life.
Amazon
was it you?
Amazon was like, these are cute. We need to send her another box. I feel like the first one might be broken or something. Let's just give her an extra one. So
I was excited.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So it's a whole other set of 4?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Total of 12.
You can have
I got a full-on party now. Yeah.
All right,
before you wasn't getting invited because I didn't have enough plates.
Oh, son of a...
Now,
now
you're on the list. See how we transitioned? You was out and now you're in.
Rude.
It's not rude. It's love. It's truth. So anyway, this season.
Yeah.
I think we want to set the tone for this season. Mm-hmm. So let's do like a vision board. Like right now, let's do like a vision board.
Okay, good that we're not going to physically do one.
No,
I'm not creative in that.
No, I just mean like this is our moment of vision board.
And I'm just glad that I know what vision board means. So we're going to continue now.
Okay.
No, I do. I totally know what it means.
Okay. Yeah. Because I would
put
be
stuff
awkward.
on a board.
Yeah.
It's pictures.
This is where I'm going. This is what I'm aiming for. This is what I'm moving in the direction of. Yeah, it just gives you focus.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, people think that vision boards are like something magical, and it's not really magical. It's literally just focusing your mind on this is where I'm heading.
Yeah.
And so every decision that you make you measure it up against, is this going to take me closer or further away from the thing that I said I wanted?
Following, tracking.
Right?
I'm good. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if my vision is to be 20 pounds lighter a year from now, okay, now I have, that's a picture of me with my photoshopped, like, stomach in. That's my Photoshop stomach.
There's lots of hand movements happening.
That's me sucking my stomach in.
Also that.
Yeah. So if I have that as a vision, right? So
Yeah.
then when I have an option about, food, do I go out or do I not? Then I have a decision to make, and then my decision is based off of, is this going to get me closer to that losing that 20 pounds, or is this going to take me further away?
Yeah.
And then, you start to, it just literally guides your decision. So it's not magical. It just gives you a direction to move in. Half the problem that people have out here is they just wandering aimlessly and hoping something good happens.
No direction.
They'd be like, let me just wake up in the morning and just pray something good happens. Well, yes, good things will happen to you, but if you want good things, you have to actually go after good things.
Help manifest that.
Yeah,
stuff.
please.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah. You can't just be
like actions.
I'm doing the baby thing, like pick me up.
Oh.
Don't.
I'm not going to pick you
that
up.
way.
No. Nothing in life happens that way.
Me and my bat wings.
Yeah, put your arms down.
It's weird. You can't see sweat.
Okay, that's true. So that's a positive. So anyway, a vision board.
Gotcha.
For
the upcoming
show
season.
Yeah, for the season. What do you want to put on the vision board?
What is
that?
Your
phone?
No,
or is that my phone?
That is not me. Mine's on Do Not Disturb. Thank you. I follow the rules.
Sorry, this is weird.
This sounds funny.
It does.
Sorry. Vision for this season coming up.
Yep.
I think that I definitely want to see us do and talk about and work towards those, more motivational type stuff.
Stipends? Like a stipend?
Words are hard. Is that still you?
I don't even know what that is, actually.
That's not you. It's getting louder.
It's getting louder.
It's not me. Nope, that's not me. Maybe it'll stop.
I don't know. This is so
Where's
weird.
that coming from?
I don't know.
Can you guys hear that? Friend. Okay, well, it stopped. Go. What the?
That was so strange.
It was literally neither of our phones.
Okay, so let's...
Anyway.
Oh my God.
Did you pray over this house,
I
right?
did. Oh my God. I did.
I hope so.
Maybe we need to pray right now.
Shoot.
Okay, all right. So let's add.
Yes,
what do you want to add to the vision board of this season?
I have so many things in my head right now.
Oh my God. Well, let's hear a couple of them.
Yeah, no, I think vision for this upcoming season is about promoting growth in each other. At least I would like to see promotion of growth in each other.
Okay.
I don't know what that looks like right now, but I think that will come to us. Interpersonal relationship stuff. Like I really do want to talk about that kind of stuff. You know, how do we connect to each other? And obviously with the fun stuff in there too. I don't want to take away from that either, but
okay.
What about you? I got two. I don't want to accidentally say 9 and then
accidentally say 9. Is there? Did we put a limit? There was no limit. I just asked you what you wanted to put on the vision board.
I would like an episode on plant-based.
I literally hate you, and we're not doing it. No one wants to talk about plant-based diets.
Bet.
No one.
Bet. Okay. So, yeah. No. Go ahead. Let's hear what you got.
So this is my vision. My vision, I think, is, I think that I would really love. First of all, this is going to sound terrible because it is a vision for the show, but it starts with me because everything is always with me.
Oh, Lord.
This sounds so terrible that it's always on.
Oh, Lord.
I would really like to, expose maybe the wrong word.
Where's this going?
Just be transparent, more transparent, I guess, about the reality of who I legitimately am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I just did that pretty hardcore.
I'm fairly
by the way.
freaking awesome, actually, to be quite honest, in a way that I don't think you know or realize, and I'd like you to, along with the rest of you.
Oh my goodness. I was not sure where that was going. It was a long process.
I know, because
like,
I was like, exposed is not the word that I wanted to say, but I mean,
transparency. It's a great word. I use
transparency
it on a daily basis.
but that wasn't really the word that I was looking for. But you get the point.
No, you want to be transparent in who you truly are.
Yeah.
Right? Like you don't want to wear this shield, veil, whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just so I don't know necessarily that I have certain topics or things that I necessarily want to talk about, so to speak. I mean, I do, but yes, those will come. Not anything that I'm saying like, oh, I specifically want to talk about these things. But I'm just saying, like, in all those things, to be completely 100% just like,
this is real. This is it.
And not that we haven't been.
No, not at all.
Or that I haven't been, or that you haven't been.
Right.
But you know, I mean, a part of my charm. So crazy. It's not that I don't take things seriously, because I do. I take things seriously, but I'm ridiculous. And that's a part of my charm. That's why people like me.
You're crazy.
Yes. I know who I am.
Oh my God.
But I try to tone that down. Because you feel like it's so extra. Like, people are like, oh my God, that's so much and it's too much. But it's like, that's how I'm built.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how I'm built.
Unapologetic.
Yeah. So I just want to be a mess.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me be me. Don't why can't I be great?
Yeah. I mean, you are great.
I am.
We are great.
Yeah.
All of you are great.
Let me be great.
Yeah.
In my nonsense. Let me be great. Because it actually circles around into something good if you let it. You just got to take that ride.
You just got to ride.
You just got to take that ride. Just trust it.
Put the seatbelt on.
Yeah. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing I want on our vision board is I'd like to bring on guests, which I know we've talked about.
Yes, we have talked about that.
It would be really interesting to get
some different perspectives.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't like my perspectives?
It's not that I don't like it.
Okay. You're tired of them?
We've been I'm already tired of it. This is literally, we're 47 minutes into this episode. I'm already tired.
Tired of hearing your voice.
Get some fresh blood on this thing.
Tired of hearing your voice in my eardrums. Over you.
Oh my God. Back to what we were saying. No, I think it's always good to have additional perspectives.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that would be something.
Only if they're perspectives I agree with.
Okay.
And that I like. No, I'm just kidding.
Get out your own house.
No, because you know what? Get out my house, and I mean that. I'm just kidding. No, I embrace different perspectives, and I'm actually really excited about that. And I think that we really do want to take this to a different level in the sense of exploring and pushing and challenging ourselves. Yeah. So even bringing on people who specifically because they have very different perspectives and being able to see what that conversation looks like. Yeah. And how we can all grow from that. Listen, I can't make no promises.
No, she can't.
About what that's going to look like. I can't. I'm sorry. Because sometimes I am prepped and prepared and prayed up. Yeah. And ready. Yeah. And sometimes
it's just winging it.
It doesn't go well.
Oh, that's what I meant by winging it.
Yeah. Like, sometimes sometimes feelings are hurt and friendships are lost. I don't know, but I mean we'll see.
Next week, the new co-host of Seriously will be somebody else.
Yeah. This could go many different directions. Yes. There's so many opportunities and possibilities.
Would you like to
what is
I just had a stroke. I don't know.
Okay.
Would you like to see like viewer connection, like more?
Oh yeah.
Or
I would like to see
connection.
That. So I think that we're gonna also try on our vision board. Is maybe some live broadcasting, which would be very interesting. And what?
Side note, for those of you watching, there ain't no damn vision board here. But every time she goes to point to something, I turn like an idiot and look, and I'm like, oh, let me look at this. Let me check this out because there must be something there.
You can see it
magically
in your mind, in your mind's eye.
Every
time. Your mind's eye. The vision board is here.
I can't, and it's so hard to not turn around.
I know.
Okay, continue.
So I think that would be cool. Let's put that on the vision board as well. Okay. So we've got a couple goals for this season. Yeah, we're gonna do some live stuff with viewer interaction. We're gonna have some more guests because Wes did a really good job, and we really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was and a lot of good feedback.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
that was really cool. So we'll do that. We're just gonna keep it like real. And like I said, I hate that because it's like we did it before.
Well, no,
I mean, I got a lot of flack last season
let me just say
for
this.
some of the stuff that I said.
Well,
I did. I got a lot of flack. You did. I did.
Apparently, I'm the nice one in the
Whatever.
duo here. Anyway, no, I think it wasn't so much about not being ourselves or not being transparent. We were still filling this out too. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Feeling our level of comfort, pushing through fears, pushing through, some of the boundaries and hurdles that we had to get through to get to a space where we just don't GAF anymore. And I mean that in the nicest and most sensitive way.
It took me a second to think about what that meant.
I almost did IDGAF, but I'm like, words. Anyway, it literally had to get to that space where I had to walk through what I needed to walk through. You needed to walk through what you needed to walk through. And here we are.
How you gonna tell me what I needed?
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like
See, you already getting a little dose of what it is.
Look. Your vision board. You looked.
You already getting a little dose of what it is. Don't tell me what I needed. Shoot.
I can't with you. You were riled up.
I am hyped. Season 2.
Oh my god.
It's about to be legit.
It's gonna be good.
Look,
gonna be good.
Too legit.
Oh, we're doing it again.
Too legit.
Hey.
It was funny. I just saw a Hammer freaking documentary. Do you know this dude blew through like 40-something million?
Oh yeah, he was
That's
broke,
crazy.
broke.
So anyway, this season is going to be very exciting.
Yes.
We're looking forward to it. We hope that you are looking forward to it, and we're gonna make this stuff.
That was my excited face.
Can we put that on the vision board that you won't do that?
No, because that's me, unapologetically me.
Oh, God.
Weird faces.
So we're also taking applications for new hosts.
See, told you.
Please let me know if you'd be interested. Drop me a line.
Oh man, I think my sugar is low. It's amazing.
Oh my God, let's not make excuses. It just is what it is. All right, so we are so excited to be back. We are so excited to be connecting with you again. This is going to be an incredible episode
Also
season.
An
incredible season for so many reasons on so many levels, and we are excited to share that with you. So we always do a little bit of motivation. We can't get away from our strategy or from it. So we need a motivating takeaway before we wrap this thing up.
Does it have to be related to what we talked about?
Yeah. You just gonna randomly just talk about something?
I was gonna throw like, hey, if you throw your keys in hot lava, don't jump in after it. Let's go to motivation. Just kidding. Motivation for the episode, I think, is take a time and reflect a little bit on what these last few months have meant for you individually. I think that is important as we transition into whatever the next few months look like with COVID, with the society, just all the stuff going on in our world right now, that as we do start to normalize or whatever that means for us, that we progress as humankind. I just think that that's important, that we don't take 17 steps backwards, that we learn from some of this, that we move in a direction that's positive and change and do that. So that's my motivation.
Okay.
Are you mad that it was so good?
No, I'm not actually. It's not that it's like that it was so good. It was good. Sure.
What were you gonna say?
I have so many things. Trying to narrow it down to if this was my last piece of motivation.
Oh my goodness!
What would I say?
So dramatic.
It is dramatic, but it's also kind of,
Bless you. The dog sneezed.
No, the long and short of where I was going with that motivation is just like, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's my motivation. It ain't deep. Just do what you want to do.
I mean, it's quasi deep, but yeah.
Is it? Sort of?
Because you can interpret that all sorts of ways. Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
Do what you want. Be unapologetic. Be you.
Yeah.
Support it.
That's it. That's all I got.
That's a wrap.
We'll see you guys next week. Follow us on all of our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Subscribe to YouTube. We're on all of your podcasting, Apple, iTunes.
Not iTunes, isn't it?
Yeah, it is iTunes.
I don't effing know.
Oh my lord!
I follow it. It pops up.
Google.
It's a purple.
Spotify. We're on all of it.
All of it.
We're gonna figure it out by the time we get back next week. Exactly where we are.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's good.
Lord Jesus.
Like
this. Comment below. Lord Jesus, help us. We might be taking suggestions on how we can grow this season. We need it. We need some help.
Oh man. Good stuff.
Oh my God. Bye.